Last week in Reading Town Hall, 5 fantastic amateur choirs wowed us with the sweet sound of gospel music. This week they're back to sing again, hoping to impress the judges and take home the trophy. Welcome to the 2019 Songs of Praise Gospel Choir of the Year. Great to be back here in Reading Town Hall for our grand final of our competition. By the end of today's show, our distinguished judges will have to decide which choir will win the coveted title of Songs of Praise Gospel Choir of the Year. In this celebration of song, our 5 amateur choirs are here to sing and inspire us with their passion, faith and flair. So let's welcome them. From Preston, it's One Voice Community Choir. G Choir. The students from Coventry, Nexus ICA Gospel Choir. We also have Cambridge University Gospel Choir. And finally, in their hometown, it's Reading Community Gospel Choir. And let's not forget the important people who are making the big decision today, our expert judges, vocal coach and one of the country's leading choir directors. This man knows all about gospel, Mark De-Lisser. She's star of musical theatre on London's West End, the fabulous Brenda Edwards. And the man with the instantly recognisable voice who's never gonna give you up, the award-winning pop icon, Rick Astley. So, judges, what final piece of advice would you give to all the choirs before they sing to win the trophy?
They were incredible last week, but take it to the next level today and let us all fall in love with you again.
I will add to that, it means taking us to church. That's what I want to see. Take me to church.
And Rick, what piece of advice would you give the choirs?
They've really got to enjoy it. That's why we all sing. That's where it comes from, is inside. You've got to give us that. You've got to give us joy, I think.
Thank you, judges. Time for our first choir to perform. They're a community choir based in Preston in Lancashire. And here's a reminder of how they got on last week.
Jesus, excellence.
It's less than a year since their conductor Tyndale suffered a stroke. He's had an amazing recovery and is back doing what he loves.
My overwhelming hope is that the whole choir feels the joy that I feel every time that I stand before the choir.
In their next performance, Tyndale will be leading the singing and his wife Kadria will be conducting.
I think Down by the Riverside has this spiritual feel, but the way that Tyndale's arranged it has brought it kind of into a contemporary modern gospel song.
When we're singing Down by the Riverside, everyone feels uplifted.
Well, 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 down by the river.
So that is a traditional American spiritual. How did they do?
I absolutely loved that performance. As soon as you guys came on, I could see the joy in your faces, I heard the joy in your voices, and I wanted to hear more of that joy. It was fabulous. Thank you very much.
And Rick, how did you enjoy that? Did you feel the joy?
Yeah, I absolutely did. They were fantastic last week. They were great again this week. What a great way to start the show. Loved it. Loved every minute.
And Mark, we could see there was plenty of energy in that performance. How was it musically?
Tyndale, Tyndale, Tyndale. Listen, if I had moves like you have, I mean, listen. It was so joyous, foot stomping, toe tapping. There was so much energy, so much joy coming from you guys. I absolutely loved it. Well done.
Today we just said, go out, have fun, and enjoy it. You know, this is for the audience, you know, and you did just that, trust me.
I'm supposed to be taking it easy. But I have to tell you, I can't take it easy.
Next up, it's the turn of the students studying in Coventry at Nexus Institute of Creative Arts.
Nexus is a small Christian university in Coventry. This kind of platform is amazing to be able to share our hearts for worship.
For Every Mountain is such a classic in gospel music, and it's one of our favourite songs as well to perform as a choir. So we thought, what a better place to go out and sing our favourite song, really.
For Every Mountain talks about having that strength through God to climb mountains, to climb the massive things that we face in our life. It's having that faith that God will guide me through.
Thank you, Nexus ICA Gospel Choir. Rick, tell me what you thought of that performance.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty special, I think. You could feel the audience were really responding and I think you all gelled together really well. But yeah, that was pretty moving, that it really was.
Absolutely. And Mark, what about the praising and the worshipping in this performance?
I cannot tell you how you guys took me to another place, yeah? What I got from you tonight is you're thinking about the God you serve. This is letting go. When you let go, you don't care about how it sounds, how it's coming out. It's just coming from your gut. And that absolutely did happen tonight, all right? So really well done. Brenda is going to go in on you.
So, Brenda, I'm going to have to ask you, how did you feel about the soloist, the blend, the music?
Yes, girl. Taxi for your vocal cords, because you just took them out, you laid them out on the floor, and you smashed them. I felt every single piece of story. I felt your feeling. The key changes, I was just like going with you, and I was swaying with you, and I wanted it to go up and up and up. It was amazing.
It was so amazing to hear the judges' comments on and take that feedback from what we had last week and be able to really drive home the story and the testimony of our lives in today's song. And I think we did it, and it was great. Yeah, you nailed it!
Our next choir has brought gospel music to one of the oldest places of learning in the world. It's Cambridge University Gospel Choir.
We pray in the morning and we pray in the night, because God's got the power to make everything right. What He did for me, He will do for you. And if you didn't know this, well, now you do.
I'm 8.5 months pregnant, almost giving birth in the next couple of weeks, and I'll be conducting the song. Total Praise is such a powerful worship song, and it's a prayer from the Psalms, lifting up our eyes to the Lord where our help comes from.
We are Christian, and we do actually believe the words that we're singing, so that's one thing I'd like people to take away from it.
There are a bit of nerves when we first start going on stage, but I just put everything into the Lord and hope that He can help us reach those harmonies and really sing out as much as we can.
I
Mark, Total Praise is a modern gospel song that's fast become a classic, one of my favourites. Did they do it justice?
The thing about singing that song is it is about story, it's about sound, it's about harmony, it's about how you use your body, and I think you guys have done a really good job on that. It's working, it's coming, but I would want a little bit more tightness in those harmonies, yeah? A little bit more soul in the power that you deliver. That's really what I'd want. But you know what? It's good. It's very, very good, so well done.
Now, Rick, the choir was singing about faith there, their Total Praise. Did it come across to you?
Yeah, well, actually, I closed my eyes through some of it because, on the one hand, I'd like to, as a judge, just listen. But on the other hand, I also think it's kind of important to see the joy in what you're doing. And I could feel that from you. I could see that in you. I thought it was very moving.
And Brenda, how was it for you?
This week, it seems like everybody, including yourselves, has brought their A game to the worship today. I was singing along with you because I felt it, and I felt what you were trying to do there. And for me, it definitely came across. So thank you very much.
Fantastic.
It's quite a moving song. It's a natural, sort of powerful worship song. You don't have to yell to worship, but I think Total Praise does it for me anytime. I think it does it for these guys over here. And like the judges said, it does it for them as well. So I think it's just the power in the song and like the blessing and the power of God that moves through that song that really touches people.
There are 2 more choirs left to sing in this final of our gospel choir competition, and things aren't going to get any easier for our judges. Next, we have the choir based right here. It's Reading Community Gospel Choir.
To be performing in our own hometown, it's just such a great opportunity, and we're really excited about it, and we love this building, we love the town hall, so it means a great deal to have it here. We've chosen Ride On King Jesus because it's an a cappella song, and we love singing without music and hearing the voices blending together, so we're really excited about it.
It's a powerful piece that really just, the message is very clear. Ride on King Jesus, let no one hinder you. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
Ride on, King Jesus, no man can hinder thee. Ride on, King Jesus, ride on, no man can hinder thee. No man can hinder thee. Ride on, King Jesus, no man can hinder thee. Ride on.
a while to sit down there, sir.
I should still be standing. That is not an easy song to sing. There's multiple key changes. There's all these swells, these bends, these dips. All of the dynamics were incredible. I mean, that, for me, was, if that's not the standout performance of the night, then wow, I don't know where we are. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Brenda, did their faith come across to you?
I want to ride on with you. I'm coming with you. It was absolutely, I felt everything. I was stomping my feet. I was moving. I just think you guys are wonderful. Absolutely amazing. Loved it.
And Rick, how well did the soloist and the choir work together?
Well, for me, it was kind of like when you listen to a great orchestra. There was so much going on in that, and with a great orchestra, when it all comes together and works really well, even when someone is doing a solo, it really takes off. Yeah, I thought it was pretty special, that, to be honest.
Beautiful.
I think that's the best I've ever heard the choir sing Ride On King Jesus. It's such a beautiful song, and I'm so pleased that the judges picked up on the dynamics. That's what we've really been working on, just to tell that story, you know, that it's a song of triumph, and I think the choir really reflected that today.
Our final choir draws its members from East Yorkshire and Lincolnshire. It's G Choir.
It means so much for us to be here today, because I feel, you know, we've grown so close together in the year and a half that we've been together. Giants to us means such a lot, and we sing that song, you know, particularly with our fellow members when we feel like we need to conquer those giants that we have in our life.
Whether it's worrying about our children, whether it's worrying about debts, mortgages, they're all giants, but guess what? They're nothing. We can bring that giant down. We've got the power through Christ to bring that giant down.
Now, Brenda, how was that for a finale?
That is my favourite contemporary gospel song. And I so wanted you guys to deliver that. And there's a powerful message, not just about the giants, but the giant of your soul and just bringing everything. And conductor, you were bringing all of that and you ignited your choir. I could see you were going with it, you were igniting your choir, and it was so lovely to see them feeding off of your energy. Ah, yes, goosebumps, yes!
Oh, it surely was contagious. Now, Rick, how are this choir musically?
Yeah, I mean, incredible. I've worked with a few choirs, I've sung with some amazing choirs, but to see so many one after the other perform like that is really special. There was an awful lot of joy in that, and you did it really, really well.
Brilliant. And Mark, the choir, they're singing about faith, they're singing about their belief. Apart from the actions and the energy, how does that come across?
You guys are wearing hearts around your necks, right? And trust me, you are wearing those hearts on your sleeves, because truly what I heard and what I felt and what I saw was the absolute joy of the Lord. Truly, 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 I saw that. I think actually the conductors have been unreal tonight. It is through the conductors that you guys get your energy. And truly, what came out there for me, man, I tell you, again, one of my favorite gospel songs. You guys did it incredibly well. You should be incredibly proud.
Do you know, the choir just totally brought it. We were just having church on there. More than anything else, it was incredible. And that's what our mission is.
You're amazing, Helen. You're just amazing. Thank you so much for bringing us on this journey.
Well, the choirs have done all they can, and now it's time for the judges to choose a winner. Whilst they do, we have something really special for you. Although this is a competition, in the spirit of harmony, all our choirs are now going to sing together. And they're joined by one of the best female gospel singers there is, Lurine Cato. 5 choirs have given their all, both last week and today, but only one can win the coveted title of Gospel Choir of the Year. It's time for the judges to make up their minds.
Guys, it's decision time, and I know this is tough. There's so many really good choirs here tonight. Let's go with One Voice Community Gospel Choir. How they sang and what they performed, I thought was really strong.
I felt the joy. I just felt the community spirit from them.
Yes.
Which is also what gospel is about, spreading the news and coming together as one. And I really felt that from them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to put them quite high up there.
Nexus ICA Gospel Choir. The soul anthem the first week, that didn't do it for me. However, Every Mountain was unbelievable.
Yes. I loved the key changes. I loved all their voices together. And it was very complex.
I was a bit and ahhing when they started, and then when they responded to the soloist, it just kind of really took off.
Cambridge University Gospel, let's go there, please. Total Praise for me didn't get to where I would want it.
Yeah.
It just didn't. It didn't have the cohesion harmonically.
It requires a lot of breath control, which I think that they needed to support with their diaphragms a bit more.
I wanted more feeling.
Sure. Reading Community Gospel Choir. That Ride on King Jesus was unbelievably well performed.
Listening to this choir, I would want to go to where they're singing and where they're ministering just to get the word, because I thought that both weeks they absolutely delivered.
Song choice is a really massive thing, and I think they made some good choices there for sure.
Okay, last one, G Choir. First week was really strong, and then just bringing Giants as the second song for me was incredible.
Giants had me. It really did have me, and I could see that they'd brought a different thing from last week.
That I thought it was the best group performance as like a unit, as one, but I didn't think they were as dynamic as a couple of the others.
Who do we want to go with?
It's just really difficult because they were all pretty amazing.
Yeah?
But finally, they've agreed on a winner. The judges have joined me on stage, ready to present the trophy. Now, Mark, how difficult was it to come to a decision?
I cannot tell you how incredibly tough it was. I mean, we fought a lot, we fell out, but we did come to a decision.
Okay, well, we cannot wait. Brenda, it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. Which choir is going to be going home with this wonderful trophy?
Okay, so it gives me great pleasure to announce the BBC Songs of Praise Gospel Choir of the Year 2019 is... Reading Community...
I feel so proud of our choir. We've worked really hard. I'm sure all the choirs have. But I feel so proud, elated, and just overjoyed.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's hear it one more time for Reading Community Gospel Choir. Our thanks to the judges, all 5 choirs, everyone here at Reading Town Hall, and of course to you at home for your company. We leave you now with the winning song from all of us here. Goodbye!